Don't forget to like, subscribe, and the bell. Okay, take some stuff.
Okay, so I bought this Yamaha Mo X8. So it's an 88 key weighted keyboard. And I pulled it out of the box and I opened up the bag. It came with a kind of a nice gator bag, except the gator bag had support on the bottom. So here's the gator bag. You can't really see it very well, but here's the gator bag. And it has support on the bottom here, but not on the top. So the key bed got messed up, specifically in the lower keys. So I'm going to show you real quick what it takes. So if you take the keyboard apart, the main thing that you have to do is be careful of the ribbon cables. So you can actually take it apart without taking the ribbon cables off. You can take it apart and just flip it over, and this is what you see inside. Obviously you can see that the majority of what you pay for in these keyboards, instead of $2,000, there's not really much in parts here. But here's what happens. So the whole lower part of the key bed got messed up. So what was happening was these little tabs right here, the bars end up pulling out. And instead of buying a whole new key bed thinking that your keyboard's messed up or taking it in for repair, if you have the patience and you want to basically take all the screws out, and this is only just a small part of your screws, you have to take out maybe 100 screws. But once you do that, and you have to be very, very careful not to mess up the keyboard, be very, very extremely careful with the ribbon cable, and make sure that you don't mess with it. You don't have to take it off to get to this part of the key bed. You can take the key bed off without taking the ribbon cable off, but then there are other ribbon cables underneath this right here, because this comes off and the key bed comes out. But I didn't have to pull the key bed out. All I had to do was go and reseat these little tabs right here. And then once you do that, and basically you slide them in, and then you pull them out, and then they lock into place. Somehow the whole lower part of the keyboard got messed up. So this is something for anyone who wants to not pay a ton in repair, but has the time to mess with it themselves, and maybe has the patience and the wherewithal to not mess up any of the ribbon cables. That's the biggest thing. But there it is. That's all you have to do. So now I'm done with that. However, I will say this keyboard has a crack in the plastic. You can see the crack in the plastic. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong spot. There's a crack in the plastic right here. I'm trying to find my plastic welder, and as soon as I find my plastic welder, I'll put it back together. A couple of these tabs, it's been broken off, and this one I think is broken off too. No, that one's fine. This one needs to be repaired, that one needs to be repaired, and then this one needs to be repaired. So I have the tabs, and here they are. Here's one of them. So this is just where the screw connects. It keeps the top piece connected to the bottom piece. But I'll plastic weld that, and I'll super glue it and then plastic weld it, and it should be fine, at least much better than it was before. But this plastic weld spot has to be taken care of, and I'm looking for my plastic welder right now. So once I plastic weld that, I'll put this thing back together, and that was it. That was all that it took. It was this. So there you go. I hope that helps you out a lot. See you on the next video.